So, here's how to get like ridiculously strong and how to also grow your arms if you're like skinny fat and pretty tall, which is like a pretty fucking bad combo. So, what you're gonna want to do is I'll first like break them down into like pretty, general sections. So, and what worked for me also. So, I've been training for a couple of years now, and I can tell you like my arms and shoulders have like always been like a pretty bad weak point. So in the last 3 months, I've made quite a lot of progress in terms of arm development, simply because I realized some key things that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So, first of all, arms are like pretty easily damaged, so you don't want to be doing like a shit ton of drop sets, shit ton of like. Although like it gets you a pretty good pump. Pump does not really do anything for your growth, you know, and you're just creating like unnecessary fatigue. And secondly, if you're doing them like at the end of your workout, at the end of like a push workout or an upper body workout, you're just like coping. There's nowhere they're gonna grow if they're like a weak point, and you're just like hitting like 30-pound dumbbell curls at the end of your workout. So basically, I'll be telling y'all how to program to get the most out of your arm workouts, and also how to like get ridiculously strong. Mm, I don't know if that's like the right, but whatever. I'll just be spilling tea. And this channel, I'm just not gonna be like, um, I'm not gonna be like, hiding anything. Obviously, if you want like deeper knowledge, and I'm just like telling you all the basics so you can like go learn for yourself. But if you want, more knowledge, just more stuff, I do a bit of research, and I follow some guys that are pretty knowledgeable. So I'm just here to like give you like the dumbed down version of what the scientists say. Right. So first for programming, you basically wanna put them straight after your compounds. So let's say you do like weighted pull-ups or weighted dips or bench press or whatever you do. On an upper body workout, you would do let's say for example, you do 3 sets of dips, right? You would limit the amount of volume you would do for like your chest and back workouts. Let's say for example, this is an example from my upper body workouts. So I would like usually do 3 sets of pull-ups, 3 sets of dips, 1 set of like, I don't know, shoulders or something. Then I just like go straight to arms. I won't really do any like fluff workouts. Nothing redundant essentially. And by limiting redundancy, let's say for example you have 3 sets of pull-ups, I wouldn't go and do any other pull down or any other row, any lat focus row at least. If I saw that I was like pretty fresh still from all that work, I would like do like one upper back row for like 1 set, then go straight to my arm work. And also by limiting volume. When I tell you like limit volume, I'm talking about not only the arm work. I wouldn't go above 2 sets per session per muscle. Obviously, strength work is like a bit different. Like it's like a different type of adaptation. You don't train as close to failure as you would for your accessories or for like your hypertrophy work, and that allows you to like stay relatively fresh compared to if I did like a single arm preacher curl. My arms are cooked after that. So, right, I would technically, I'd usually do tricep push downs. I'll try to like get a bench and do them on a bench. I'll try to record it next week, but yeah. Try to make your movements as stable as possible. Try to make them as easily to progress as possible. Like let's say for example, a preacher curl with like a dumbbell or like with a machine. If you have like a descending resistance profile on like a preacher curl, that's like the best case scenario. We luckily have one of those, but I'm switching to another gym soon, so I'll just keep on doing the dumbbell preacher curls. For your triceps, you need. I stopped doing JM presses because I'm doing dips like every upper session. So those two movements are pretty. If I did JM presses after dips, that would be pretty redundant. Like my lateral and short head would just receive a ton of volume, and they would be way too fatigued to like recover for the next session or for the movements that are coming right after. Again, for triceps, you need one compound press. Let's say, for example, a JM press or a dip, or if you have a what's it called? An ascending resistance profile press. Let's say, for example, a chest press, where it gets easier, where it's essentially easy in the bottom, where the chest should be having the most amount of leverage, but it gets easier as your arms, but it gets harder as your arms extend. Right. That would you could like change the seat or something to make it like more triceps, or you could just go to the Smash machine and do a JM press. That should be a bit about yeah. Also, for the long head, just do like a single arm tricep extension, or just do seated pushdowns. Those are I've been doing them for like 2 weeks now, and they're fucking goated. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah. Also, biceps, they're pretty simple. Just curl your arm and pick something you like. You basically one thing I'm gonna say um that's gonna like make um your arm training a lot better is to not go to failure. Staying like one rep away from failure is how I've managed to like break out of my plateaus. So I was like stuck at 15 kilos for single arm preacher curl, which is like 35 pounds. It's fucking ridiculous. But when I stopped going to failure, I I'm pretty much doing them with like 45s now. So yeah, in the span of like 3 weeks. That's how you break out of plateaus, stop going to failure, and start going a bit heavier. If you're doing like sets of like 12 reps, like what the fuck are you doing? I think it's pretty obvious that lower reps are better bang for your better bang for your buck. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Um, I guess that's it arm for arm talk. Now, how to get ridiculously strong. So, as I said before, I'm doing pull-ups and dips on the beginning of every upper workout. So that would look like three sets of five or three sets of. I wouldn't like try to like stay at one rep, do one rep goal for every set, but I would just like see how many I can do while staying like 1 to 2 reps and whilst like having 1 to 2 reps in reserve for every set. Obviously, the last set you can like pretty much just test how many reps you can do, so you know like how much weight you're gonna add in the next session. For example, I'm following like the old Matthews Lat program, and I pretty much like modified it a little bit so that I can progress on the lower body lifts as well. So I would do this like so I do the same, basically the same principle, but in the squat and deadlift as well. Yesterday I had a lower workout and I did basically like 3 sets of 5 on deadlift, and it went pretty well because I did not go to failure. I tried to like just work on technique because I'm pretty shit at sumo. Although I have like the leverages for it, I still need to learn it. I'll leave a clip. I'll leave a few clips of like every set I did for like every exercise I've talked about. So I'll try to record accessories as well. I usually just like record dips and record pull-ups. But yeah, that should be it. Like how to get ridiculously strong is to stay away from failure, when you like when you go to failure on a compound, it's a lot more taxing. Let's say on your not only on your nervous system, but on your joint. No, I'm not gonna say your joints, because if you're doing if you're doing it with like the right technique, you shouldn't be worrying about that unless you're like not warming up or some shit. But stay away from failure and try to like progress each week based on how many reps you got. So that's like how linear and like auto regulation work. You just try to progress with weights. So let's say, for example, on my last set of dips, with on like my primary dip day, I got 6 reps. Next week, I'll add 2.5 kilos to my dip, so that on the last set, I would like usually on let's say if like conditions are the same, I'd get like five to six, let's say 4 to 5 reps on the last set, and I would do the same weight until I can hit 6 reps again on the last set. So like the last set is basically how you decide which weight you're gonna progress from. It's usually it's always a good idea to start pretty light. So let's say, for example, a weight you can do like 10 reps with, so that you like by the second or third session you fall in between like the 4 to 7 rep range, so you can like keep on progressing and stuff. And yeah, that should be it. I hope y'all got some pretty good insights from this, and yeah, welcome to the channel. It's gonna be me talking about training and about just like general life stuff. And each time like I learn something or try to like apply it into my life, I'll end up talking about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah. Good night.